Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I don't come again, still on the issue of NNAMDI KANU, the DSS, the court, and also KUJE prison. As it stands now, our leader, NNAMDI KANU, the Habadike one of Igbo land, he don't come the para, say that he no go fit stay for DSS custody again. Say, make the Kukuma transfer him, go KUJE prison, since they want put him for inside prison for life. At least, when if he dey KUJE prison, say that place, he go get proper medical care according to him. Make on hear the way he talk. And according to the court don't reply am o, tell am say the hikaba. Say wetin you dey request, say we no go fit do am o, we no go fit patapata lie say we no go fit try am. And as it stands now, both NNAMDI KANU, both his legal counsels, his lawyer teams, his team of sons and other lawyers waiting for his legal counsel, all of them don't para say they no go fit continue this what they call it trial if they no give NNAMDI KANU very kind of what they call a fair treatment, at least whereby he will have access to all his lawyers, family members, and those ones who want to speak with him regarding this very matter. So they said if they are talking with him in the DSS that all their conversations are being recorded. In fact, they just nosedive inside the matter where they talk. So NNAMDI KANU going to the court, they will not have any proper arrangement on how to defend himself or how the lawyers will defend their client for court. So as it stands now, they said NNAMDI KANU will not be going to KUJE prison. Say they no like that place. Say instead they will still continue to put him for inside what they call solitary confinement. You won't be relocated from DSS custody to KUJE prison. Court tells NNAMDI KANU right before his face. Senate to summon MFLA over 30 trillion naira ways and means. Money that have been printed. The question there is, who orchestrated this work? I don't see the reason why Buhari have been sidelined. MFLA have been taken into custody. Bawa have been taken into custody. Then the main somebody who employed them to do those work have been protected by the government. What is really happening? That is the question. Anyway, my people are here, we will start our news. I beg you help me like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing to this channel because more of these videos will be coming your way. I'll be right back. For the second time, the Federal High Court in Abuja has refused to relocate the detained Biafra agitator NNAMDI KANU from the custody of the Department of State Service (DSS) to KUJE prison in Abuja. Justice Binta Yako, while refusing the second application on Tuesday, said that the DSS custody remained the most secure place for the detained IPOB self-appointed leader. The judge held that the court had once declined to move KANU out of the DSS custody and that the only option left for him was to go to the Court of Appeal to attack the earlier rejection. Go to the Court of Appeal and ask that my earlier order rejecting to remove KANU from DSS custody to KUJE prison be set aside. That is the only option opened up to you now. I have delivered 21 rulings in this matter, most of them in favor of the defendants. If my orders were not obeyed, you know what to do. Have you ever come before this court and complained about orders not being obeyed? The judge held. At the time of this report, the legal team of KANU is insisting on not going ahead with any trial until they are given unfettered access to their client to prepare ahead of time in in preparation for their next court sitting. In another development, Senate don't summon MFL again and leave Buhari out of it. We just leave the Ike when you come the abolish. That's exactly what the zoo is doing, tarnishing the image of MFL, leaving the person that employed him and give the go ahead order to print money. They keep on printing money. At the end of the day, all the whole money they printed, they steal them. All of the money go back and go and deposit it in the foreign accounts. Useless and stupid country. The Senate has expressed its intention to summon former Central Bank of Nigeria Governor Godwin Emefiele concerning the 30 trillion naira ways and means advances issued during President Muhammadu Buhari's administration. The chairman of the Senate Committee on Ways and Means from Kogi East, Senator Jibrin Isa, made this known after a session with the CBN officials, including the deputy governor at the National Assembly in Abuja. The Senate's move is part of a broader inquiry led by Isa's ad hoc committee established to scrutinize the acquisition and the utilization of the CBN's Ways and Means loans under Buhari's tenure. Then where is Buhari? Not even a second by Buhari being called to come and give account to how he ruled the country for 8 years without no income. The committee is tasked with delivering into the intricacies of the financial mechanism known as Ways and Means, a facility that allows the CBN to cover government budget deficits. Additionally, the probe extends to the examination of the Anchor Borrowers Program, another financial initiative from the same period of time. During the engagement with CBN's representatives, Senator Isa unveiled that their preliminary findings indicated that Emefiele had autonomously authorized several transactions and action the committee deems unlawful. He said the CBN made a presentation on the Ways and Means and on the Anchor Borrowers Scheme, and we were able to extract so much information from them, and that will prepare us for the next line of discussion with them. Basically, we were able to make presentations on the Ways and Means with regards to the beneficiaries of those loans. But we had issues of approval. We discovered that the CBN governor unilaterally gave approval, and we feel that is abnormal. We asked them for explanations in that regard. They don't have immediate explanations, and I want to believe that they want to go back home, check their records, and at the next meeting they will be able to provide us with those explanations. We believe that every approval must be given by a committee of members, the governor and the deputy. That is the standard, where the governor alone gives an approval. That is also also is confusing, and that they will provide answered to us according to the committee. He said if the current leadership of the CBN does not provide the needed answers, the committee would summon Governor Godwin Emefiele. He said where it is absolutely necessary, we will not hesitate to initiate the former CBN Governor Emefiele on how they spend the Ways and Means at the formal administration. Speaking on the occasion regarding the Anchor Borrower Scheme, Senator Isa said, with respect to Anchor Borrowers, the performance today on the average is impressive. About 70% of the loans have been settled. The rest 30% are loans given to low-income farmers, and the risk there is that those low-income farmers do not have what it takes to perform to expectations because of insecurity. Put that in action. They don't have the necessary equipment. They don't have the necessary know-how. So that is where we are going to have the possible problems of loan defaults. And we are talking about 358 billion naira spread all over the country. Are you sure? But they have advised them that those loans were processed through commercial banks. The credit risk lies with the commercial banks, and the commercial banks should go after those borrowers to recover their monies. We told them that they should try and go into a roundtable discussion with those commercial banks that purportedly guaranteed those loans. Those loans were guaranteed by the commercial banks, and those commercial banks are still in existence. The credit burden lies with the commercial banks, and they know what to do because all the accounts of commercial banks are domiciled with the CBN. They may have to go to the extent of evoking the rules that we all know, according to the information reaching me here now. Anyway, my people, now hear me, I go take back break. We're going to digest, like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing because this channel is where we get every Obonga news the way it is. I'll be right back. Kemesiano.